My name is Charles Dera, and this evening I'll be going in.
You have to speak up. Got a lot of exterior noise going on right now.
Good evening, my friend and Eskimo brother, Sean Lawless.
Cheers, dude. So let's dive in a little bit to the mind of Charles Dera. Huh?
Let's do that. Let's go full depth in the real interview.
So how did you get in? Like, what was your inception? How did everything, come on, give me the details.
How did I go in?
There you go.
Going into porn. It's a really good question. I mean, I would have to say that the universe, I'm a big believer in the universe, and that at certain times, the universe just all comes together to push you into the right direction when you yourself have put yourself in the right direction. It's like having a sailboat and all the winds push you at one certain place. That's where you're meant to go in life. And for me, that was porn. I was fighting at the time. I was a Chippendale at the time, and I really didn't enjoy being a Chippendale. It wasn't my thing. I'm a dancing monkey for women. It's tons of choreography, and I'm not a dancer. I'm not a pretty boy. I don't like all that attention being on me at that capacity. I prefer to be utilized for my performances and my talents. So when I got to go to porn, I was utilized for my talent. My talent is being a performer as far as acting and fucking goes, because that's where I really like to showcase my abilities. So I was fighting, and a good friend of mine said, hey, I know a guy who owns a porn company. Would you want a chance to get in? And at the time I was Playgirl's Man of the Year. So I thought this would be perfect to piggyback off my Playgirl Man of the Year centerfold shoot. So I said, perfect, let's do it. He set me up with the shoot. I went there and I came 5 times during my very first scene because let's be honest here, I'm a premature ejaculator. But I use my disadvantages to become advantages in this business. So I busted a nut 5 times during the scene, stayed hard the whole time, and still went on with the scene. And they were like, wow, dude, you have a future here. You have the ability to do this as a career. The very next day, I quit my job at Chippendales, which I was very unhappy at, and I started a full-time porn career immediately following. And I did that from 2007 to 2011, non-stop, and I had a great time, an incredible time. Then I came back in the very end of 2015, almost the very beginning of 2016, and here I am today, and I enjoy it more than ever.
Why do you enjoy it so much?
The reason I enjoy porn so much is I'm fucking passionate about making love to beautiful women. When I was younger, I didn't have it down. But as I get older, I think I'm becoming better, because I find that most women want to be dominated by a masculine force. And I feel as if I'm a strong masculine force, such as which I'm told by these women. So when I come in, it's a performance art. So I love to get in there and really dominate them in a physical way without hurting or harming them by any means. I'm just giving them what they need.
2007, so you're 10 years into the porn industry.
10 years in, started in 2007.
How many scenes have you done?
I have no idea how many scenes I've done. I used to keep accurate records. My first 4 years in the industry, I annotated every scene, every girl, the amount that I got paid. Once I came back, I stopped annotating anything. I find that in life, it's strange. In today's day and times, it's all about the record of what you do. It's not about what you do. And the moment I stopped keeping record of what I was doing, I started focusing on what I was doing. And that's what it's all about, living in the present. It's not about what I've done, but it's about what I'm doing.
And how exactly do you do what you do? I mean, do you have a preparation process? Do you have a routine? Give me the lowdown as to how a typical day for you goes.
One thing that I've really focused on is being in the now. It's an Eckhart Tolle thing, and I think that's helped me immensely as a performer. Because when I show up to set, I'm not anxious, I'm not nervous, I'm not excited. I'm just present, and I think that's what helps me the most. I'm not thinking about the scene, I'm not thinking about the dialogue, I'm not thinking about the fucking. I'm just patiently waiting and enjoying every moment of it. And I think that's what makes me a successful performer, because I'm so focused on just the moment.
Where are you from, bro?
Where am I from originally, or where do I live, or where have I lived? I mean, it's a very broad question.
Answer that question however you'd like.
I'd like to think that I'm a nomadic person. I don't really have a place I call home. I like to travel around with the weather. If you look back to the Native American culture, they just flowed with the weather, and I believe that's the way we should be. I used to have a home, and I became a slave to my home. And I filled it with things, and I became a slave to those things. And the only reason I had the home was to keep my things in as I traveled around, paying into a mortgage, being a slave to that. Originally, I came from a place that I had no connection to, and I couldn't wait to leave so I could go to other places. And what I've learned is there's no place I like the best, because happiness comes from within. And no matter where I am, I find the good parts of where I am. There's shitty things of everywhere, and there's good things of anywhere. And it's all in a choice, whether you're going to look at the negative or the positive. But I have no connection to anywhere or any place.
So, freelance liver, I mean...
I'm a nomadic liver. Okay. I live where it's good. And as soon as it's not good, in my mind, I move on to a place where will accommodate me.
So where is good right now?
Right here on this beautiful penthouse balcony with my man Sean Lawless in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, with incredible weather, the boat show down below. Can't beat it. I mean, I am in absolute heaven here, and I thank the stars every day that they've aligned and put me together with such beautiful people, such as Sean, and lucky enough to be sitting here and be interesting enough to him to give me the opportunity to tell my story.
You would expect somebody of your stature to carry an ego, and you seem to have either shed that, or, I mean, can you enlighten me on that?
I don't think I've ever had an ego, but I've learned through much study that ego will do nothing but harm and hurt you. It will, what's the word I'm looking for here? Ego will stop your personal growth from stifle. That's the word I wanted. Ego will stifle your personal growth. You'll never accomplish your goals to the fullest potential if you let ego step in the way. When I meet people who have a high ego, I try to avoid those people and surround myself with humble people, because the humble people will always be the happiest. Because the most successful people, in my mind, are the people that are the happiest. And the happiest people are the people that show the most gratitude toward everything they have. I wrote the other day on Twitter, it's not about making more, but it's about appreciating more.
So, if you come with nothing at all, you've come with all you need.
I like that. As Sean just said, if you come with nothing at all, you've come with everything you need.
How are you not exuberating screams from right now about pussy and bitches and...
But I am exuberating screams from within of how happy and grateful I am for my life. I wouldn't have any other life. The life that I have is the life that I chose, and I put myself on this path with purpose. I enjoy every single day that I'm here because I choose to. I mean, we all have this ability to live the life of our dreams. There's plenty of people that wouldn't want my life. They like other things and they do other things. So I'm just continuing to live my life on my terms, living out my dreams, and I am grateful for every day that I get to be on this earth doing the things that I want to do.
So you're a porn stud. You fuck women all day long for money, blah blah blah. Same old story we've already heard 100 times. What do you, what's your goal? What are you doing?
What's my goal in life, or what's my goal within the business?
Why are you doing it? Aside from the love of pussy, like, what's your purpose within the industry? Are you changing the game? Are you bringing tenacity that nobody's ever seen? Or are you just enjoying yourself and, you know, collecting bad stripes.
Sean Lawless asking the deep questions. He's going deep inside my brain today. And he's asking me, why do I do this besides for the love of pussy? What else is it that keeps me here? That's a deep question. That calls for some serious deep thinking. And do I want to change the game? I want to put my style into it. I want to put my swing on it, but I don't necessarily need to change the game. I don't think that I'm here on this earth to leave any type of footprint. I'm just here to enjoy it while I am here. And while I'm here, I want others around me to enjoy it as well. But other than that, I'm not trying to make any significant change to the industry or this earth for that matter. I don't think I am that important as a person, let alone who is that important of a person. I don't see that happening.
All right, so 10 years in the biz, like, what was a surprise to you when you got in the industry?
How much I would fucking love it.
Really?
I absolutely love the game. It made me get more into the business side where I want to be a producer. I mean, I absolutely love what I do. I love being creative, and this is my creative outlet. So I love writing. I never knew I'd love writing so much, the stories. I mean, I'm actually in heaven living my dream every single day.
So you didn't expect you'd like it so much, and you're 10 years in, living your dream.
Loving it more and more. Every fucking day.
Are you happy?
I've never been happier, truly.
Dude, I can't thank you enough for going in with me, telling me all these stories. I mean, I learned so much. I appreciate it. Closing sentiments. I mean, plug all your social media, all that. Like, if you call Tough Love, plug everything you want.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Lawless. You can check me out at carltoughlove.com. That's Carl with a K. You can check me out at onlyfans.com/realdera. And check me out on Twitter, Real Dera, and Instagram, Charles Dera. So, above all, enjoy yourselves, people.